Welcome to God with George Ortega. This is episode number 101. I'm recording it on Monday, March 15th, Ides of March, 2021 at 2:19 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm using this headset and this mic because I'm trying to whisper, just talk softly because it's like, 2:19 in the morning. I don't want to disturb my neighbors, but I should have recorded this episode last night. But because I had been up the night before, playing a lot, and this is like, I should get a pop filter for this. Hold on. Well, no, yeah, I can do it. Hold on for just a second. Right, this is what's known as a pop filter, and it stops that testing 1, 2, stops that popping kind of sound. Well, I suppose I could set it up. Hold on. It's designed for a thicker pole. I have to figure out something with that. Anyway, this is like, what sloppy production, my God. Glad I'm the producer. Wouldn't fire myself. All right, anyway, yeah, all right, I'm a bit of a perfectionist on this kind. Yeah, right. All right, anyway, so again, I'm recording this really late at night, and God, apparently wants me to try something new. I've been talking about it for a while. Just this idea of like jamming to some music on my bass guitar. So all right. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm doing this, just pay attention to like where this stuff is coming from, because like I'm playing it. But I mean, if you were to ask me, well, why are you playing these particular notes in this particular way, this particular tempo, and all that, I couldn't begin to answer that. Which goes along with this idea that, well, what we do is really not up to us. I mean, we can't explain why we're doing or what we're doing. It's hard to claim that it's up to us. Anyway, but like God has had me planning to do this for a while, and I didn't think I'd be doing it at 2:22 in the morning, but apparently that's what he wants. So let's start the music first. A basic drum track. Okay, hold on. Right. Jam to this wall. good enough for now. Hold on. So I think what I want to eventually do is uh, is jams to some songs that I wrote and performed and recorded back in the late '90s, and so I'll work on that. I kind of like this. I'm using the life camera. You know, I think I'm thirsty. You know, so if you can hear my mouth. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. Just all right. So that should be better. All right, now let's see. We've got about 14 minutes left. This show is supposed to be about God. So, like, did you notice? I mean, you might have noticed a few things. One, um, it's not as good as it could have been. You know, I'm still learning this thing. Um, two, you know, again, where did that come from? Where I got to use some different headphones because with this headset, it's kind of like an RF frequency. It's not infrared, and it cuts out. It cuts in and out. So like I'm talking, but I stop hearing myself. Actually, I don't think I need the headset anymore since I'm not playing the bass. Hold on. All right, so that way I'll be. Oh yeah, this is much better. So anyway, I've got about 13 minutes left, and yeah, the show's supposed to be about God, and actually, I was gonna. Yeah, what I'm gonna. Maybe what I should do is like switch to the other camera. I want to see. Well, I don't want to mess this up because like I'm halfway into the show, and it could be that like you can't, um, you know, with Zoom change cameras while in recording mode. I should have done a test, but you know, I'll do a test for next time, see if because that's one of the things I want to be able to do. All right. So, um, yeah, I had a great, very spiritual, religious, you know, I don't know why people have a problem with the word spiritual, or spirit. You know, it relates to that which is not material, where we can't, you know, little can't just interact with, or at least not to our conscious awareness. Anyway, yeah. So what I did yesterday, all day yesterday, pretty much. I mean, I had to attend a meeting, a Zoom meeting at 10:30 for about an hour, but after that, because I hadn't slept the night before, so I just like it was a combination of sleep and meditation all day, into the evening. It's nice. So, and but the thing is, I forgot to do the show. You know, 12:30 this morning. In the morning, I said, "Oh my God, I forgot to." You know. So, anyways, I'll upload this now and then do another episode later in the day. You know, the episode for tomorrow. And this hasn't been about God all that much, except for the basic understanding that just think about my bass playing. I have no idea where it comes from, why I select the notes I do, all that stuff. I mean, I mean, what I'm consciously willing that. I mean, if I was consciously willing it, it would sound really, really good. I mean, tell me about it. I mean, think about it. I mean, that's with anything, art, whatever. I know you don't want to just you don't want to hear all about how you don't what you do is not up to you, and I can understand it. Um, to an extent. I mean, I've lived with this understanding for like decades. I mean, come on, you get used to it. It's like we die, all right? That's another kind of like an unpleasant, inconvenient truth, but we die, and we don't know what happens after that. This is kind of like that. It's like, yeah, it's not the way we prefer. We don't ignore death. We don't go around like, just telling ourselves, oh, no, 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 no. There is no death. People are dying all the time. Sorry, I don't believe it. It's the same thing with free will. I mean, come on. If you think about it, there's no way we've got a free will. I don't know if this mic is working because, like, when I record, I ordinarily see a little green thing go up. It's going on up slightly. I don't know. If this doesn't work, this just doesn't work. I'll just do another one. It's no big deal. Would have been a big deal years ago, but I've become more enlightened, through my not just my understanding of God and religion, but through meditation. Hundreds, thousands of hours of meditation, really. Thousand. I've probably done way over 10. I've probably done about 30, 40,000 hours of meditation over the last 45 years. Very cool. Um, anyway, so yeah, it's about reaching God. It's about, well, I mean, come on, that's the theoretical, theological, philosophical kind of perspective. But I mean, come on, let's be real. It's all about just feeling happier, feeling more content, not feeling unfulfilled desires, not feeling unwanted suffering. That's what it's about. And so, yes, God, meditation, spirituality, prayer, study, Torah. These are, I mean, Torah, happen to be Jewish, like, if you're Christian, Islamic, your holy texts. But religion is about, really is about happiness. It's about like creating a happier world, a world where everybody's more virtuous, therefore creating much more happiness. Um, all right, I want to pull back completely to God because I feel like I'm sermonizing, and I want this to be much more of an exploration so that I'm learning, a lot too. Hold on, I gotta like fix this camera. All right, so that's a little better, I guess. Oh no, oh, there we go. So anyway, um, I'm a little tired, but not that tired really, actually. But I'm looking forward to after doing this, because I had to do this because it's tomorrow's episode, later today's episode, 5 o'clock. But I want to get back to meditating. I was doing some excellent meditating before this, and I want to return to that. So, all right, God apparently is very pleased with me recently. Why do I say that? Because, like, I'm doing episodes like this. I mean, this kind of episode, playing the bass to jamming stuff. It's interesting stuff. It's and I'm approaching this series now with a newfound relaxation. It's not so constrained. I think in certain ways as my earlier work has been, and I think this is just this is just the beginning of that. But God, yeah, God seems to be pleased with me in various ways, and I have been very diligent um, in trying to please God. One example, I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat, eggs, dairy, fish, and once in a while I will eat, let's say, try to think of one kind of snack that I will eat. All right, they're like, I try to stay away from sugar. So, like, they sell these sugar-free thin mints or chocolate mints. What were they called? The original ones. Um, God. Oh, I'm seeing it, but they're kind of like junior mints, but they're bigger. Anyway, so like, the problem is, so like every once in a while, I would just buy some of those, just even though there's very very little milk in it. I'd say to myself, oh, it's just a trace amount. But recently, I've been kind of like I've been not not doing that. I don't want to have anything to do with the way we could obtain our milk and meat and all that. So anyway, so I think that's one reason God has been pleased with me. A lot of us other good stuff is going on, a lot related to my having recently joined a congregation and feeling for the first time in my life this sense of community. It's really awesome. I mean, like, so yeah. All right, about less than 5 minutes to go, and I hope this works because I'd rather not have to do another one. I'd rather just go right to the meditating. Um, so what else? God, I really do strongly believe that God is in the process of creating a much better world for us. We just like he's just how like a parent threatens their children and sometimes punishes them. That's what's happening to us. God's threatening us with climate change, punishing us with Trump and the pandemic. I mean, she, you know, is kind of like saying, all right, it's time for you guys to get your acts together much better. It's not like we haven't been improving over the last century and several millennia, but as long as we're mistreating so many animals, that's just like not good enough. As long as there's about 1 billion people who don't have enough to eat and access to clean water and medicine and all, that's just not good enough. So we've got to continue to reform the world, make the world better, not just for a few of us privileged, more fortunate people, but for everyone. And I think we're going to make progress in that area. And I know some people would believe just the opposite. The world is falling apart, but just what's falling apart is the established order. That is just beyond being so unfair, indifferent. It's just unsustainable. We can't continue doing business as we have been if we're going to address climate change, and that is and will be the bottom line for decades. And the show should probably be about that. But yeah, maybe I should. Huh. I've got to. All right, I'm 10. I want to try to keep this about God as much as I can. So, yes, God has been pleased with me, apparently. It's not that everything's been perfect, um, but things feel promising in various ways. Um, yeah, I think, I'm pretty sure that God is going to have me start painting sometime soon, which I'm looking forward to that because, like, I want to paint. What I want to do is, like, paint, listening to music, and, like, for example, after I've applied some paint, whatever, it'll then play the bass guitar to that same music. So I'm playing bass, practicing my bass and painting at the same time. I think God would be very pleased with that. And I can chew gum. I'll get some so I'll be chewing gum, playing bass, and painting at the same time. Not bad. Okay, we've got like less than 2 minutes left, and I really hope that this, recorded well enough because I'm gonna have to. It's the sound, the volume. I'm gonna have to compare it to previous episodes, and if it's too soft, whatever, I might just let it slide because I really don't. Again, it's like it's what time is it? It's 2:46 a.m. But I'm not all that tired because I slept all day. Indeed. Anyway, so I hope you're having a nice Monday. All right, now time for my commercial. I always do a commercial. Catch this series every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. on White Plains Community. I should get that right. I mean, give me a break. White Plains Community Media Channel 76 if you get Optimum 45, if you get Verizon, and If you miss the lot, well, the aired broadcasts, you can catch this on YouTube. You can actually catch them on YouTube before you catch them on TV, really, if you want. Because, I just like upload them immediately after making them. Anyway, about half a minute to go. And think about God more. Just talk to God more, understand God more, because I think that's probably our greatest tool for creating a happier world, to get closer to God. Okay, thanks for watching, and God willing, I will see you soon.